Hi, this is number 3 video and I'm Harry Wright. I've been on this ENTRE program now, this wealth program, what I call an educational program, for just 2 weeks. And I've already realized that it is fundamentally education. And that's really what I want to talk about today. Just briefly, just a couple of minutes. But I want to define what education is to start with. Particularly with regard to what we're doing. So I thought, well, there are probably 10 points, so 10 whole points which I'll go through. I think that education is more about awareness of your subject, awareness of money, for example. When you're talking about wealth, you've got to have some awareness of money. You've got to know that there are different forms of money, and you've got to know which one you want. I deal with pounds normally because I'm in the UK. But if we're talking dollars, because that's what is used throughout the rest of the world, particularly online, we need to know a little bit more about how to manage that too. So that's number 2. So there's money and there's the management of money. Now, if we're going to be able to manage money so that we can put it in the right places at the right time for the right duration, clearly we need to know about earning methods as well. Number 3, if we've got different methods of earning, we need to be educated as to which perhaps are the best and the most suitable for us. The ones that produce the best results, the ones that suit us. And, we've got to know about the markets. And because they're worldwide, we've got to know about loads of different people. So we're talking 5 points so far, and we've come to the nitty-gritty. People buy from people, do they not? These people that we're talking about in the market that are going to make us wealthy, how can you expect them to just buy from you unless you give them something? You first of all got to know something about them, and they've certainly got to know something about you before they buy from you. So you need, number 6, to know about behaviors. So you've got to have an awareness about behaviors. And have you noticed that your mind is now opening up much more than just about money? You're talking about people and behaviors? Well, there are so many behaviors, but one of them, particularly in this field of buying and selling, is going to be the big T, trust. So number 7 is trust. And if you can educate yourself about what makes people trust and what makes people mistrust, you know how long it takes to be able to trust someone and how long it takes to lose that trust. And of course, if you've been in business, you'll know that it takes a long, long time to regain any trust that you might have lost. So number 8, you've got to study their purchasing habits as well. Now, if their purchasing habits are a preference for using PayPal or so, you've got to know whether you're going to be putting PayPal into your system. And if you're not, you've got to know why, and you've probably got to explain somewhere why you're not doing it. But you certainly got to give people a wide range of options for purchasing to make it easy for them. Now, number 9, this is one that Jeff was really talking about today on his video, and I thought it was fascinating because it really encapsulates everything to do with education on the program. It sums everything up. It says that really you've got to have a social presence. And if you haven't got a social presence, how on earth are you going to engender the trust that these people want, the ones who are going to buy from you? They need to see you. They need to hear from you. They need to know how you talk, how you walk, how you count, if you can, and how you do everything You know, they like to know the little gossip bits about you as well, even about your family. It's all to do with this feeling comfortable so that they can buy from you. Now, you know, if you really want to be wealthy, that says, and Jeff said, and he's quite right, you need to be highly active in the social scene. If you're not socially aware and you're not socially out there, you're not going to make much of impression with the numbers of people that you need in this numbers game. So, to be wealthy, this is my saying for the day, to be wealthy, you can never know too many people. And of course, with my subject here, education, to be educated, to be really educated, you can never stop learning. I'm going to finish it there, and maybe I'll cover training tomorrow and coaching the day after, and how about mentoring the day after that? Over 40 years, I've been all of these sort of roles, performing all of them to one extent or another. And, you know, it's all to do with education, different forms of education, different ways of manipulating information so that you can accept it. And you just need to keep on learning. Well, I'm 75, coming on 76 in a couple of weeks' time. And hopefully you're learning something about me. You never know, one day you might buy something from me. That would be good, wouldn't it? Okay, speak soon.